Hello and welcome to a very sunny day in the garden. I'm Agnes Stevenson from the gardening page of the Sunday Post.
And I'm Leslie Watson from New Hopetoun Gardens.
And today we're going to be creating a herb tower. Now, a herb tower is a very simple idea for getting a lot of herbs into a very small space. Create a garden like this and you have a vertical tower of herbs that you can cut all year round.
We're also being very funky because we're using these really nice, attractive coloured pots as well, which is going to really go well with the colour of the herbs. So the first thing we've done is we've got compost in here about 2/3 of the way up, and then we're going to start stacking straight away.
We are. Now you're going to fill the gaps that remain. What are we putting in there?
We're going to put two sorts of sage in, and actually we're making it slightly hard for ourselves because they are big plants, but we're managing to get them in and squish them in between. This is an ordinary green leaf sage, and also we're going to put a purple sage in, which will look really pretty with the pot. And then in the remaining gaps we're going to put parsley.
Right.
And you can be doing that, it's much easier because they're in smaller pots.
Parsley, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you could use smaller herbs.
You could
bring them on,
yes.
But to give instant effect.
We wanted this to look really effective.
Well.
Yes, I'm having a bit of a fight here.
And here we're using French and curly parsley, so you've got that nice mix of the flat leaf and the curled leaf.
That's the most useful one because you can chop it and use it. The curly one, because it is so curly, it's more used for decoration things than actually for culinary things. I mean, you can use it, but that's better flavour from that one.
Lovely. And you're having to take some of the...
I'm just taking gently,
teasing out the root.
Teasing some of the compost off so I can get the root ball in.
But the thing is, these are big chunky pots, so really to have an impact you need to use a fair size plant.
Yeah, you do. And of course the secret with a container is as well, you don't want it to run out of food or water, so the bigger the size of the pot, the longer the life's going to be of the herb tower.
Because there's going to be more moisture in there, so less chance of it drying out.
We'll pop the parsley in here, and have we got another?
We've got one more parsley.
French parsley, I'll put around the side. That's lovely. This is going to look so effective. And then I'll just put some more compost in round this to secure it. And then we're going to go up to our, it's like high-rise gardening, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah. Finally,
next one.
We put the smallest pot right up here on the top. Right. So now, Leslie, we have our 3 pots in place, and tell us what we filled this section with.
Well, this is a marjoram layer, which would be lovely for cooking. And do you know what I'm really sort of pleased about? It's really nice and firm and rigid, isn't it? It's all sort of nicely locked together. Then we're going to pop some thymes in the top, and then that will tumble over as well. 3 different sorts of thymes. You can use them all in cooking, but some of them are a little bit more ornamental. That is silver posy, which has got the white variegation on it.
I've got a lemon variegated thyme,
which I think is one of my favourites. And then this one, poor old thing, is just a broadleaf thyme. It hasn't got any variegation, it's just a green leaf, and that'll tumble over here.
And they all will fill out, won't they, as the year progresses?
Very much so, yes.
Now, once we've got them in place, what we have to do next is water it well.
Keep out your way.
Yeah. So really, probably best starting at the top. Watering through all the layers.
And let it get settled.
This will help settle the roots into, won't it? Put some down in this leaf as well. And once we've done all the watering, what do we do then?
We're going to put this in a nice sunny position.
Right.
And the other thing you'll need to do as well is every so often just keep turning it, just rotate it so we get a nice even growth. And the other thing, of course, is keep picking from it, and then it'll keep them nice and compact. And the only time I wouldn't pick maybe is when they're all flowering. Leave those flowers because, do you know, the wildlife will love it as well as you.
And that's it, our herb tower.